if you're trying to drop your next 50 pounds and you're having a very busy schedule, you just notice that your career it just demands a lot of your attention. In this video, I'm going to break down what I really don't see other trainers talking about and how to make this stuff really simple because it is simple when you have the right structure in place. Okay. And so the first thing is this: nutrition is by far the most important part when it comes to weight loss. Most people think they have to do hours of cardio. They think they have to spend hours in the gym. They think they need to work out 5, 6, 7 days a week. And you don't. I have coaching clients dropping 40, 50, 60 pounds in 6 months, working out 3, 4, no more than 5 days a week. Like the sweet spot is really 3 or 4 days a week. Okay. But a lot of the heavy lifting is done in the nutrition in the kitchen. Okay, you can't outwork poor nutrition habits. I see a lot of people that are doing cardio, spending hours in the gym, yet they're like, "Why is the weight not coming off? Why my stomach not going down?" And this happens because they're overeating. Their eating habits are not on point. It's either a quality issue or a quantity issue, and both are bad. All right, one, you don't lose the weight. The other one, you end up having worse health issues. Okay, feeling tired, brain fog, sleep apnea, type 2 diabetes, hypertension, things like that. That's why quality of the food that you eat is also important. Okay, and so instead of doing these crazy restrictive diets, the zero carbs, zero sugar, no meat diets, like, and the list just goes on and on. It's crazy. But you don't have to do any of these things, guys. Like, if you know there's foods you like to eat those. But there has to be some structure to it. So instead of doing restrictive dieting, do flexible nutrition. That's what we do. And so we eat foods that we prefer to eat, but understanding portions, understanding protein intake, understanding fiber intake, understanding healthy fats. These type when you eat this way, guys, this is how you not only lose weight, but you have energy to excel in your career. You have energy to be able to still have time, well, not necessarily time, but the energy and mental bandwidth to give to your family. A lot of people that I help that have children, they have a partner. Wouldn't you like to be able to have the energy to be able to excel in your career, but still have mental and physical energy to show up at home like Superman or Wonder Woman for the women that are watching too, right? This happens when you dial in nutrition. If you, a lot of people think they have like a, a energy issue. They feel tired all the time. This is a nutrition issue. You fix your nutrition, you fix your energy like almost instantly. Guys, just think about it. There's plenty of people they'll in the middle of the day they'll go eat them a Subway sandwich or something like that, and 5, 10 minutes later, 15 minutes later, they had an itis. They tired. They want to go to sleep, but they have to fight to get through the rest of the day. They got to try to survive. You know, it's nutrition. But what if I told you there's certain people, different people out there who have same type of careers as you, but they're making different choices with the type of foods they eat. That's why they have more energy. They're not, slamming coffee all day and energy drinks all day. You don't have to when you eat properly. You don't. Okay? This is what successful people are doing that join my coaching program. They're not like drinking tons of coffee all day and energy drinks. Okay? So that's the first thing, nutrition, flexible nutrition. Second thing is this: the med training system. These I have a lot of different systems that I use and frameworks that I use to help my clients get results. Okay, like make it very very simple. The med training system. This stands for minimum effective dose. Minimum effective dose training system. Of course, we could do 6, 7 days a week in a gym and get phenomenal results, but people don't always have that type of time. And so, what's the minimum amount that you can do to still get stellar results? 3 to 4 days a week is all you need, guys. You don't have to be in the gym 6, 7 days a week. Okay? And so, when you hit the gym, though, do you know exactly what exercises to do? Do you know how many reps, how many sets, how much rest time? the right way to do cardio. Of course, people can go over and beyond, but that's when you kind of like you're starting to lean on the willpower. And I see a lot of people doing more than what they really have to do and find themselves like exhausted, depleted, burned out because they can't do more hours on the treadmill. They can't spend more hours at the gym, and it's like, dude, you're running in circles right now. You're beating yourself up. You don't have to do that. Nutrition does the heavy lifting. The training is what's going to tighten, tone, and sculpt your body. Okay. So, very important to not just be working out. Workouts, you'll know if you're working out if you just go to the gym and you're just doing something. I'm just coming here to get a little bit of a sweat in. I'm gonna do a little bit of this bench press, do a little bit of this leg press, and get on the cardio machine. Or I'm just go hoop with the boys. That's workout. You want to train. If you want to see results on the scale and with how your body looks, you want to look and feel your best. You want to have energy. You want to feel confident and proud about the way your body looking, with whether you have your suits, your clothes on, or when you take them off. You have to train to sculpt and shape your body. If you're just working out, that means you have zero structure with what you're doing. You're just winging it. And I used to be in that place at one point in my life because, like, I used to back in about early 20s, and me and my buddies we would go out here in Atlanta, hang out, and I found myself frustrated because sometimes my clothes would look good on me. I'm like, okay, the V-neck looking real nice on me today. Then the next Thursday or Friday we go out. I'm like, man, what didn't happen? Why it don't feel snug on me like it used to? I was just working out, guys. There was no structure to what I was doing. See, when you have structure, the results compound. All right. I'm pretty sure all my folks, all my high achievers, high earners understand that compounded interest. When you have structure, your results compound. But you can't compound the results if what you're doing is sporadic. Okay? But you got to have a minimum effective dose when it comes to training. You got to have a floor that you don't go up underneath. We don't rise to our standards, guys. We fall to our systems. And if you don't have systems on how you train, how many days you hit the gym, what exercise you do, like, yeah, that's how folks crash out. Meaning they end up binge eating. They stop working out because they don't know if what they're doing is right or wrong. They don't know if they're making real progress or not. That's why it's important to have systems in place. All right. Just like building a business or you have this thriving career. How do you think you're able to thrive? You have systems in place. You've gotten so well with them, you don't even realize you have systems that you're going off of. It's just autopilot. And that's how it is. It's just I don't even think about it anymore. But if I thought about it and I broke it down on a sheet of paper for somebody, there's systems. It's strategically done. What I eat, how I hit the gym, what days I hit the gym, how much weight I use, is systemized. Okay, it's how you get the best results. People who wing it, they get winging it results. People who have structure. These are the folks you look at on social media. You're like, man, buddy is put together. That girl right there got a Coke bottle. They have structure. It may not seem like it, but they do. Okay. Um, Last thing, you got to go from thinking you're just so busy, or you have to have more willpower, to having a thought process around structure and alignment. Okay. There's a lot of people out here who are just like, man, I'm just too busy. I can't hit the gym right now. Or, man, I just don't have the willpower in me to get it done. And it doesn't require the same willpower and discipline that you have in your career is the same amount of willpower and discipline you need in health and fitness. You're just applying the same standards that you have for yourself in your career and hold those same standards have those same standards with your health and your body. That's it. And so when it comes to being busy, we're all busy. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. The difference is the people who are getting results, they're very structured with their time. They're not just letting time pass them by. They're like, okay, I have this time on these days. Let me go to the gym at these times on these days. They have structure. I'm gonna do these exercises when I hit the gym. This many reps, this many sets, this much rest time, this type of cardio. It's structured. That way they're not in the gym for hours. They have workout routines that fit how much time they can actually hit the gym. This is how my coaching clients are getting results, y'all. Okay? They're not in the gym for hours. Like I give them a plan. They tell me how many days a week they can hit the gym. They tell me how much time they can hit the gym, and then the plan, the structure fits their schedule. That way they can stick with it. And the other side of it is this alignment. A lot of people can do a 4 or 5 day workout routine, but does it align with the days that you can hit the gym? Does it align with how much time you can be in the gym? Even with nutrition, does it? Anybody can do a chicken and broccoli diet, but do you like eating broccoli? Do you like eating chicken? Because there's tons of other foods that you could eat. And so the foods, the workouts, the portions have to align with your body, your goals, your schedule, your fitness level. This way you can get results and keep them. Otherwise, you fall off. Super important, guys. Super important. But these are the types of things, if done right, you could drop 50 pounds. No question about it. I have coaching clients who drop literally 40, 50, up to 60 pounds in 6 months. They're not doing anything crazy. They just have systems and strategies that align with their schedule, their demanding career, their lifestyle, all the other responsibilities they have. And when you do this, guys, I'm telling you, man, it don't have to take as long as y'all might think it do. There's some people who've been struggling for years trying to drop 20 or 30 pounds. But you got coaching clients like mine dropping 40, 50, 60 pounds in 6 months. And so get the structure. That way you can not have to wait months, if not years, to get the same type of results. All right. Other than that, guys, we out of here. I'll drop a link down in the description below. If you're at a place in your life where you're ready to make that shift, you're ready to build a body that you're proud of, one that matches your success without you having to spend hours in the gym and without you starving yourself. And when I say hours in the gym, that don't mean you're not going to hit the gym. Like all it takes is 3 or 4 days a week. Okay. But if you're ready for that, I'll drop a link down in the description so you can explore more about coaching. And next time, we out. Peace.